The second question is from Farmina from India. The sister is asking, is it permissible to recite the Quran while lying down? Also, is it necessary to cover our hair and awra in general while reciting the Quran? As far as the first part of the question, yes, it is permissible to recite the Quran while sitting, while lying down, while reclining, while walking, while exercising. It is okay to recite the Quran in any of these conditions, particularly if you're reclining and paying attention, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Imran in ayah number 191, الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار. Wow. So in this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala praised those who reflect and ponder the creation of Allah, because the previous ayah says إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب. Verily, in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alternation of the day and the night, there are signs, proofs for people who ponder and reflect, for people of intellect. Who are they? The following ayah describe them as يذكرون الله الذين يذكرون الله, those who remember Allah, who praise Allah, glorify Allah, قياما, while standing, وقعودا, while sitting down, وعلى جنوبهم, while reclining on their sides, ويتفكرون, and they think about في خلق السماوات والأرض, they think about the creation of the heavens and the earth. So mere ذكر الله عز وجل, the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala while reclining, is permissible. Add to that, there is a sound hadith which is narrated by the mother of the believers, Aisha radiyallahu anha. In this hadith, she said, and the hadith is collected by Al-Bukhari wa Muslim, كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يتكئ في حجري وأنا حائض ثم يقرأ القرآن. So this is like a straightforward reference in this regard. She said, may Allah be pleased with her, the Prophet ﷺ used to recline and he would put his head in my lap and he would recite the Quran in this condition while I would be in my menses. Obviously, these indications very important and a straightforward reply to the Jewish practice at this time, when they considered a woman during her menses a physical impurity, so that they cannot touch her and she cannot cook for them, they cannot shake hands with her, and a man would avoid his spouse or the woman in his house who's having the menses. So there came the Prophet ﷺ to prove the opposite is absolutely valid. Aisha radiyallahu anha also narrated that the Prophet ﷺ would pick the same spot after I have drank, and he would put his lips on the same spot and would drink after me. That's in her iddah, that's in her menses, okay, in the hayd. And also the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, she would give him, or he would give her the meat, and she would take a bite. Then the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would make a point to take a bite from the same spot, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and may Allah be pleased with the mother of the believers. As far as the reciting the Quran while not covering the awrah, it needs some explanation. First of all, you mentioned the hair. The hair is awrah before a non-mahram, and you're not required to cover the hair while reciting the Quran, because this is not similar to praying. So if you would like to, may Allah bless you, but it is not required. But the other awrah, because he said, or the awrah, if you're talking about the major awrah, which is the private, al-qubul wa-dubur, there is a hadith which is collected by Imam al-Tirmidhi عن بهز ibn Hakim from his father, from his grandfather. He said, his grandfather, the grandfather of Bahz ibn Hakim, said, Ya Rasulullah, عوراتنا ما نأتي منها وما نذر. فقال, أي صلى الله عليه وسلم, احفظ عورتك إلا من زوجك أو ما ملكت يمينك. You should cover up your awrah except from your spouse, your wife, and or ما ملكت يمينك, possessing what your right hand possessed. That was in the past. Now it has been seized. So the Prophet ﷺ said, what it means, that no one should look at your awrah, that's pertaining the major awrah, the Prophet, except your spouse. Okay. Then Muawiyah, may Allah be pleased with him, who is known as Muawiyah ibn Hayda radiyallahu anh, said, Ya Rasulullah, فَإِنْ كَانَ أَحَدُنَا خَالِيًا. What if one of us is sitting alone, if home by himself or herself, can he be freely nude? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allahu أحق أن يستحيا منه من الناس. You're not alone. Allah is seeing you. So Allah is more worthy to feel shy before Him, more than feeling shy from people. So no one should be entirely in the nude and walking around home, unless if he's taking a bath or in the washroom. This is a different condition. But to walk around in the nude, the Prophet ﷺ said, Allahu أحق أن يستحيا منهم.